Cloudy World, and Kobe Bryant's legacy might be a little tainted after this. So recently it's came out that Kobe Bryant's LA Lakers NBA championship ring is coming up for auction, and the current bid is $95,000. And this is pretty crazy, bro, because Kobe Bryant Los Angeles Lakers championship ring from the year 2000, the millennia itself, bro, that's insane. Now, a copy of the 14-karat gold ring was given to Bryant's father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, when the Lakers won the title in 6-game series over the Indiana Pacers after setting a 67-15 record during the regular season. And it really just stands the test of time and a testament to an era, bro. Like, that ring is just instantaneously known as being one of the rings that defined Kobe Bryant's legacy and his career. So according to Golden Auctions, the ring is 11.5 and weighs approximately 59.6 grams. The ring also features a total of 40 diamonds, including 5 larger round diamonds on either side of the face that display LA Laker, baby, filled with purple enamel. Now, the ring also reads World Champions in a relief lettering with the NBA logo centers on one side, and we already know the iconic Bryant at the top and the number 8 on the bottom. Now, the ring is a true, genuine, one of a kind, and we can confirm it is the only championship ring ever given by Kobe to his father. Now, Golden said the ring will include a letter of authorization by Kobe's mother, Pam Bryant, as well. Now, this to me is extremely disrespectful and disgusting. Now, usually when these type of situations come out, I'm always one to side with families having that final say, and having that morality to be like, okay, outside looking in, this is a serious issue, but of course, if the family has it going on, then maybe they're in a better position. But let's not forget exactly why and how Kobe parted with his family, especially his father. So we can't forget that Kobe's father had an issue with him marrying their wife because they were not of the same kind, if you get what I'm saying. He had an issue with him not marrying, under his own words, a proper woman, and from the culture. And whether you agree with that or don't agree with that isn't the point. But the point overall is that it was so serious that his family fell out with him, and Pamela and Joe didn't approve of his relationship with his future wife, Vanessa. And things came to a head in 2013 when Pamela and Joe attempted to sell Bryant's sport memorabilia to an auction house, prompting the NBA star to file a lawsuit. So he already filed a lawsuit when he was in the living, alive, God rest his soul. So what do you think would change with him passing away? Now, I'm trying to speak on this with a certain amount of respect, because this woman is still, of course, the parent and the mother to her other children, or the grandparents, I should say, to Kobe's other children. So it's still an amount of respect and an air of that level to it, because we're not just disrespecting someone who isn't known. These are his literal biological parents. But selling someone's things after they passed away, after they had already put a lawsuit out when they were alive about not liking that, is pretty disgusting behavior. And overall, it really is sad. I always wonder in my heart, when people have these relationships with their family and people pass away, does that weigh on their heart? Does it weigh on their soul? Things like that. And I'm sure it does. I'm sure his family, especially his grandmother or his mother and his father, have their own feelings and their own sadness about their son. And I'm sure they're gonna have to deal with that sadness and figuring out where that relationship goes, and never knowing where they last ended on. And it seems by all accounts that they did not end on a very positive note. Now, I just wonder how this is gonna define him, his family, things like that, because as we already know, Kobe left his wife and children $800 million. He had an example of a very large and respected affluent estate, basically saying that he left the people that he cared about, adored, and his other daughters, along with his wife. I don't even want to say leeches, because these are his parents, fam. But I don't know what else to call it when we're seeing something like this break down on a very real level. What would we say if this was another person selling his parents' stuff, and we know that they had put a lawsuit out about not wanting them to do that when they were alive? Is it the same? Because if this was just him passed away and these things were happening, of course we would feel how he felt, but we don't know their financial situation or what they're going through or things like that. And that's a real part of reality, and about understanding situations, is that you don't know everything that's going on, and sometimes you can't know. It's just not realistic. But we're trying to go off of what we can actually see and comprehend. And that's really the issue right now, is that I really feel frustrated that there is no more information we're going to get on a personal, because Kobe sadly is not here to clear things up. And I highly doubt his wife, or past wife or ex-wife at this point, is gonna clear things up for a fake narrative either. And so we're just gonna be able to see this happen real time, and we're seeing his legacy being sold by, regardless of whether his parents or not, people that he was not seeing eye to eye to, and even made lawsuits on because they were doing these things during when he was alive. And that's kind of the big piece, is that we know how he felt when he was here. We know why they split while they weren't here. We know that his family had an issue with the partner that he chose and the wife that he would marry, Vanessa. Yeah, where do we go after that when we realize what's the next step? Where do we go after that when we realize what is the right or what is the wrong thing to do now? And it just shows you, bro, that so much can happen and so much can go on, but you have to always remember to keep your focus, keep your wit, keep your understanding. It's just sad to see that Kobe's legacy and what he stood for is continually thrown in the mud. It's never these people that are doing these grimy things. It's these people known by Kobe. It's never these people that are doing these harmful, shameful, very passive aggressive things and remarks and actions being shamed. It's these people that are known under Kobe. It's always his legacy and his understanding and where he stands as an individual taking the hit. And that's very sad to see from someone who tried their best in their later years to show and be that perfect example of what we should try to aspire to be. A youthful hero, someone that stands up for the right things, someone that does the best for their family. And seeing that this is the way that his family that were biologically his parents are doing his legacy, it really just shows the plights and the frustration and the focus that they have and where they're focused on in their lives. And that's just a shame. I really would hope that they would come out and put a statement or say something in that sense, but to me, the excerpt saying that his mother will sign a letter saying that it's the only ring possible that has been sold already shows her compliance and acceptance and agreement in what they're doing as well. And it just shows to me that for how many people is money everything. And I feel like as the older and older I get, the more and more I see people from that era that prize caring about those things and focusing on those aspects of that home quality. The generation that wanted to keep, I don't agree with these things, but the generation that wanted to keep women in the kitchen and men working these hard-earned jobs and family being everything. Seeing these people that came from that generation being such hypocrites. They don't care about family first. It's an excuse to mess around. They don't care about handling business. An excuse to not do their part and be lazy. They don't care about keeping their wife in a good situation. They just care about control. How often are we gonna keep being bamboozled by these old heads that keep pretending that they say certain things and move a different way? ClowdyWorld, and if you watch this far, this is what I want y'all to take from this video. R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. GG. I hope that Vanessa can continue to heal, and I hope that the rest of his daughters are in a blessed reality and handling things they best. ClowdyWorld, and let me know what y'all think, man. What do y'all think about this situation with Kobe in the ring? Do you feel like his parents are trifling, or that I should mind my business and they have every right to do what they want to with his belongings that were theirs? Let me know what y'all thoughts are. Praise to Kobe and his family, and you already know, ClowdyWorld, and we gone.